Hello everybody, welcome to more Waste. Well, this is kind of going to be a slightly different-ish video. I'm going to use this time to talk about some things. But not all. I think this is my building blocks. Yes, this is my blocks. All these can go in here. I got more sticks. And I know what to do with. But yeah, we're gonna, that's kind of, honestly, near and dear to my heart, really. I mean, I'm gonna take these, don't need these, those can go in there, that can go in there, that can go in there. Alright, I got a regular pickaxe. I'm gonna grab some sticks anyway. I don't know why. But anyway, moving on. So, last week, after this video, I mean, as I'm recording this, it's currently, you know, Mental Health Week, and I personally don't suffer from mental health, but I know many people who do. Like, it's been kind of, you know, a secondary thing pretty much most of my adult life. My ex-wife, if you guys don't know, was married before, and that's kind of where all of it kind of started from, because her mom had mental health issues, and she was all kinds of a very special case. Yeah. I'm not gonna go into that one because there's just a whole lot wrong with that. What do I need food. I need foods. I eat a bunch of these. Oh, I got carrots. I'll leave a carrot in there and grab some of that. Okay, let's go up here and there we go. Yes. That's pretty much topped off. That's all I need. I got torch. I should make some more. Yeah. While I'm at it, I'm gonna make some. I mean, it's just gonna be a mining video and kind of a tacky video. I apologize if this is not your thing, but it, like I said, it's something near and dear. Like I've lived with stuff like this stuff my whole adult life. Oh, you bugger. You can die. Well. But yeah. Sorry. I'm distracted here. Oh God. Alright. On to the mining. Golly. What was that? Oh, that guy. Like I care. You're not, dude. Not even a threat. Go away. Nobody likes you. But yeah, I currently had a friend that had got a rough time with things lately, and things have been going on, but I'm not going to delve into details there because, you know, it's still fresh, and that is for that friend to discuss with people, not with me. But the point of all this is the reason why it is so important to me. Why, like Vagram, he usually says, you know, if you're feeling down, talk to somebody. And I understand wholeheartedly how that can be. That can be an intimidating ordeal. It doesn't matter if you're the biggest, brawniest man, because mental health affects everybody. It doesn't matter, man, woman, child, full-grown adult. But yeah, it affects everyone. It touches everyone. Whether you care to admit it or not, it does. Oh, Does that stuff go away? Please go away. Okay. But it literally affects everyone. It is like the monster that nobody wants that's hiding under your bed. I mean, curing it is a job in and of itself. I mean, nobody goes like, I don't have mental illness. You know what? Maybe you don't right now. But there are plenty of people who do. I do mean plenty of people who do. And honestly, they impress me more than anyone in this world because my wife, for instance, she has some stuff, but when it goes bad, it goes really bad. She has something induced schizophrenia. I can't remember all the details, but it's not a big deal right now because she is on her meds. And yeah, I mean, like even at my home, I love her to death. I understand you are not in control with mental health as much as you think. I mean, like I said, I've known a lot of people with mental health that, you know, even though my wife, you know, she has, you know, psychosis-induced schizophrenia, which is really not fun. There's nothing fun about being woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning with the officer would like to talk to you because she gets paranoid. I mean, and this was, man, it's been 7 years since she had one. So yeah, I mean, she's finally where she needs to be. She feels like a human being again, which is amazing. And honestly, she's like, you can tell anyone you want. She is an inspiration to many people for it. But the big thing I bring it up is, like, I've already been to one suicide funeral. My ex-wife, her brother, aka, well, technically I still consider him my brother because he passed away when we were still married, and he will always be my brother regardless. I mean, there is no changing that fact. I mean, yeah, sorry things didn't work out with the wife. She cheated on me. Yeah, she can't be all right in the head either, but that's a story for another. Well, anyway, her brother was autistic and bipolar. So when things go bad with him, things went very bad. Even I've got a scar on my shoulder from when he was having a bad day and he stabbed me. And I damn near broke his nose because of it. But that was, I mean, they were still, you know, getting meds, everything figured out. And after that incident, I mean, we were buddies. We were buddies. We'd sit there and harass his dad together. I mean, it was great. I mean, there was nothing wrong with it. I mean, psychosis does not mean you're a different person. You are still you with anything. Disability, anyway. Any kind of disability, anything. I mean, you are... Yeah, you've gotten... And to some people, look, it's an advantage. Look at that guy that, you know, very autistic, can't drive a car, but he can recite pi and do amazing math things. I mean, that just goes to say, when one door opens, it closes, another one opens. And that's, you know, some of these people are just amazing. I mean, like I've said, I've had a... But going back to my ex-wife's brother, yeah, this is kind of the tough part for me because that was a bad couple of months. He had committed suicide. He didn't die right away, and it was just, you know, devastating. My ex-wife asked me to talk to him, and the day before her sister's wedding, you know, because he seemed kind of down. I'm like, yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him tomorrow. And tomorrow never came. That night, the night before his sister's wedding, he had set himself on fire. And what I didn't know is this is the third time he has attempted suicide. So yes, I am very much adamant about talking to somebody. Friend, coworker, teacher. Just talk to somebody. Something does not seem right. I mean, you're not hurting anyone by talking to other people. You are not a burden to anyone. Anyone that says that should be just beaten, that they're a burden for having a mental illness. Just utterly, I mean, that literally pisses me off. Like, I have my own health problems. Mine are physical. You can see, well, even then, I have some of the same. Oh, he's not really sick. You can't see he's really sick. But yeah, I deal with some of the same stigmatism. You know, you can't see it, you can't touch it, you can't feel it. That doesn't make it any less real. It's the bigotry some of these people have. I mean, it's just, why? There's no reason for it. Oh, this kid must not be right in the head. Well, I know a lot of people with no mental illnesses that are right in the head. Like, yeah. I mean, just because you have a struggle of something does not make you any less of a person. At all. At all. I don't... Anyone try to tell you different, they should just be smacked upside the head because they're dumb. But yeah, I mean, I may not have the greatest life. I may have not been the greatest of person, because we've all been there. We've all done that. But that's why I ask. Don't be like my brother's sister. This happened the day before her wedding. So we're at her wedding because, you know, it's the day before. You can't cancel anything on that day. She has the gall to ask why nobody is happy at her wedding. Her brother is sitting in ICU. Yeah, ICU. You have... Of course nobody... She said that I didn't even want to dance with her or do nothing. You know, your brother is sitting in ICU. And you wonder why nobody is happy at your wedding? How conceited how freaking full of yourself are you? I mean, it gets me to this day that she had said something like that. It's like, what is wrong with you? Your brother is in ICU. You have the gall to ask why nobody is happy at your wedding? I mean, come on. Yeah, there's a special breed, that family, I tell you. But her mom was a totally different case. She was schizophrenic and bipolar. Not exactly a fun-filled conversation. I mean, but she had this doctor. Oh, she'd talk to him and do everything she could, but he would just prescribe pills. And a lot of her pills would counteract what the other ones needed to be doing. So she was literally getting no help from none. And, I mean, really? It's just one of those things. Like, people can make mistakes. Doctors make mistakes. They're people. But their mistakes are so much graver than anyone else's. Like, one wrong move, and you take somebody's life. You take somebody's husband, child. I mean, that is a lot of pressure to put on a person. I mean, but and they're still only human. They suffer the same things the rest of us do. I mean, it's crazy. But it is what it is. I could never be a doctor. I'd ruin somebody's life, something, I would be devastated. So I have mad props to doctors. I mean, just like anything, there are good ones, there are bad ones. Just like people. I mean, there are good people, there are bad people, and there are just kind of people. We are all going through the same thing. We're all in this world together, regardless of who you are, what you want, or what you're doing. I mean, yeah, of course it didn't help. Back to the subject of my ex-wife mother. Wouldn't help. She'd like mix and match her pills too. Like, literally. Oh, this doesn't work for me, so I'm just gonna change them myself without the doctor. That's not how it should work. I'm in the city. Oh look, more stone. I have tons of stone. I'm gonna get rid of some of this extra crap I don't need. Oh wait, we should keep some stone on me. Yeah, the lapis, redstones. Yeah, that can all go in there. But I mean, it's just, this is what, if somebody's having a I will stop and talk. I do not ever want to attend another funeral like that. I mean, he was 16 years old. He had his whole life ahead of him. A whole life. Cut short. And that's why, if, somebody, they start talking to me. And don't get me started on the ones that just do it for attention, because yes, I understand there's some psychosis there too. Come on. There are actually real people with real problems. You don't need to fake problems. We all got problems. It's bad enough when you make some up to fit in, to do whatever. I mean, that ain't right either to me. And you never know, because some of them are just so good. But when you realize you're just hurt because you pour all this time and effort and attention, and they're only doing it for the attention. They're only doing it for who knows what reasons. Yes, I get there's some psychosis. But why though? I mean, that stuff is just not a good combination to have at any sort of time. Why would you even pretend? I feel like that just gall me to no end. Why? I mean, I'm sorry this is kind of a preachy, kind of a talky video. You came here to be entertained. But I've got to tell some of this stuff. I gotta say what it means to me and what I believe in. I mean, it's never fun talking about it. And it shouldn't be fun. It shouldn't be easy. But it shouldn't have to be like you've got to constantly tell people about it. Because it's every day. This is everyday life. And I'm sorry if, you can go ahead, watch something else, do something else. I'm sorry, but this is who I am. If I believe something, something this important. Like my friend, I will stop and talk and be a rock, be a listening post, be part of something. So that person does not have to face anything alone. I think that's the worst part about mental illness. They always feel like they're alone. They're being judged, and they're not. Some of it's psychosis, and some of it they are. There are people like that. Oh, that person ain't right. We ain't gonna talk to him. Like, really? You ain't right. You ain't got no room. You ain't got no room to talk. Oh crap! I'm dying. My helmet broke. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, people like that have no right to speak of other people. They don't know what they've been through. They don't know what's going on. They don't know anything. And it just really galls me that people are like that for no reason other than they're bigots. Bigots should be a freaking mental illness, because Jesus Christ. I'm sorry about that. Oh my god. I can't. I'm dying. But it's just, wow. I don't understand. I may never understand why, but I don't understand why the way people is. But people like that just gull me so much. I'm making this video, you know, talk to me, talk to a friend, talk to someone. I mean, you know, if it's a family really and you don't feel comfortable, talk to a teacher, talk to a counselor. Those people are there to help most of the time. I mean, I've had bad teachers, I've had bad counselors, but I've also had good ones. Like, you never know what you're going to get unless you talk to somebody. You don't have to do it alone. I'm sorry this is one of those videos, but that's just, I can't just sit idly by and not say anything with what I've experienced. I mean, there is nothing worse than seeing a 16-year-old kid covered in bandages in the ICU. Nothing. That's how real this is. Life can go at a moment, and it shouldn't go at a moment. He should have had many happy years and many happy days, but he didn't. And it's not going to change. There's always going to be stigmatisms. There's always going to be people judging. I understand why nobody wants to talk to anyone, because they're scared. They're going to be judged. And that ain't right. I don't care who you are. That ain't right. I don't care what you're... Oh, I had a bad experience. Well, yeah, there's going to be bad experiences. They're not always in control of their actions. I'm sorry you feel that way, but don't be a dick. I'm sorry. Don't be a freaking dick. Yeah, I'm sorry this was kind of a long, very preachy video, but are these the nailed ones? Oh, they're just the regular dark oak planks. Do I have regular ones? It's square ones. But yeah, I'm sorry. I have to say something, because it's very frustrating when you see that kind of thing. And you've seen the effect mental health has on not one, but multiple people with many different effects, many different things. And I tell you, it ain't right. I'm sorry this has been less than entertaining, but I can't go idly by and say nothing. I'm sorry. I can't. I am that person today. I am going to be remain that person, because this is what I believe in. Oh crap. Okay, I can get out of this. Oh, thank goodness. But something has to always be said, and I don't want to feel like a broken record. I'm just sharing my thing and my thoughts. These are my opinions, not anyone else's. And I hope, you know, maybe I reach somebody and somebody goes and talks to somebody, gets help. I mean, you are not alone, no matter who you are, no matter what you're going through. You have friends, you have family, you have somebody. I know, I've been there. I probably have depression. At least I know I've been through some. Like, when I was getting divorced, I lost my job. I lost everything that I had going to me. I had nothing. I had less than nothing. And that eats at a person. And it hurts. It's not fun when you have no money, no job, and you're losing your place to live. Like you no longer are gonna have a home. Like you gotta move. Luckily, I moved in with some friends because I had gotten a part-time job. That was great. I was going to college, and they're still really great friends. The funny part is they were my ex-wife's best friends. Oh, that's not it, is it? No. Here we are. That's what I wanted. But it's just, people are bigots, and I don't like that. Nobody should be judged for what they've gone through. I mean, it's not fun. It is not an easy endeavor. Especially the kids these days with technology. Like, they can't escape it. That's not good. It is not good in the least bit. I'm sure I've prattled on for far longer than most people wanted me to. I do apologize, but I had to say something. I have to say something. I have to do something. I can't just sit by and I feel I've given opinions why I am like that, but maybe you don't agree. But you know what? And that's fine. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am. And that's fine too. But all in all, we are all people. And we all deserve to be treated like people. Regardless of what we are, what we stand for, who we are. Oh crap. But mental health is something that will always be part of my life. Whether with my wife, with friends, whatever. I mean, for better or worse, man. For better or worse, I married my wife. We rarely fight except for, like, directions. Which is hilarious. Because we're not talking, well, directions to someplace, kind of. But it's more like north, south, east, and west. And where stuff is facing and where we're facing. I mean, it's freaking hilarious. This is what we argue about. And that's fine. I mean, people argue. You always gotta have something to argue. If we didn't argue about something, what are you gonna talk about? Well, the weather? Ain't nobody want to talk about the weather. But, yeah, I mean, I just wanted to share my opinions. Share that, hey, you are not alone no matter what you think. There is always somebody gonna be there for you. It may not be the person you think it is. Maybe it's a friendly voice, a friendly phone call. Who knows? But I do know this. You are not alone. And I know I've prattled on far longer than I probably should have. It's like, just shut up already. We get it. But I know I've done one of these videos before, but I didn't talk about my stepbrother. I mean, this has been like 15 years ago, or my brother-in-law. Sorry, my stepbrother is alive, and that's another thing. When I lost everything, my stepbrother was the only one that came to see me. He got me out of the house. He came. He did his part. That's more than my real blood brother did, and to me that is amazing. That he would do that for me. Like, he'd come get me out of the house. He'd come take me to his house. We'd go out to eat. And I became better for it. I may not be the best person in the world. That's fine. I can live with that. But the fact he came and saw me and, you know, made me do things, helped me get my life back in order. That's all. That's all. It's simple things like that that help a person. Listening. And that's the message I want to convey. I'm sorry this is about a 30-minute long video, guys, but I had to say something. I had to get this off my chest, and I had to share it. Alright, I'm sorry this is one of those videos, but thank you for watching. Thank you for, you know, watching me be an idiot for most of the time, because that's 90% of my life. But thank you so much for just listening to this. And may your tomorrows always be better. Goodbye.